Too hot. Hi everyone and welcome back to another monthly favourites video. I have some random things to share with you this month. I haven't bought a lot. I don't know, it's something about this time of year. I feel like it's not warm enough yet to buy new summer clothes. At least I don't feel like I'm ready to do that yet. So I haven't really bought a great deal this month. There's one or two new discoveries to share with you, some old favourites, a couple of Netflix favourites, a podcast that I'm loving at the moment, a YouTube channel that I click on the second that they upload a video, and what else have I got for you this month? And a really random one, which I wasn't sure whether to share with you, but I'm going to because I've got it next to me, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. First up is a new product for my hair. I think I talked to you last month about Moroccan oil, which I've rediscovered because my hair was just not looking good at all. And I must have filmed that video before having it cut. Yes, I think I did, a couple of weeks before having the chop. And my hair was just looking quite dull and I hadn't had it cut for at least 6 months, if not longer. The ends of my hair were not looking the best. They were very dry and tangling easily and things like that. So I had a good 4 inches off the end, which has helped, but I'm very aware, obviously I colour my hair and I use heat on it when I style it. I try not to blow dry it. I let it dry as naturally as possible for as long as I can, but I do occasionally use a straightener or a curler on it. So with that in mind, I wanted to get a new product just for looking after it and nourishing my hair as much as I could. And I was having a little browse around Boots the other day and I came across this. It's the Garnier Ultimate Blends Nourishing Hair Food Banana and Shea 3-in-1 Hair Mask for dry hair. And I'm loving it. It is so nourishing. You can use it in 3 ways. You can use it just as a regular conditioner. You can use it as a mask, so you'd leave it on wet hair for about 3 minutes and then rinse out. Or you can use it as a leave-in conditioner on wet or dry hair, which is what I do with Marnie's hair. Because she's got quite curly, fine hair, it does tangle and mat quite easily. So if I put a really small amount of this through the ends of her hair, it leaves the curls defined and bouncy and springy. It smells incredible. I bought it for my hair, but I have used it on all the kids and it makes them smell like a dream. It smells like those foam banana sweets, you know, the ones, the yellow like foamy bananas that come with the shrimps. It was around the £6–7 mark, I think, if I remember rightly, from Boots. I'm sure you can get it elsewhere as well. I have used it, as I said, on myself and the girls' hair, and we're about halfway through the tub, but I've had this for weeks. So it obviously lasts pretty well as well. Highly recommend it if your hair could do with some TLC as well, and you will smell like a foam banana, which is never a bad thing. My one and only fashion favourite, and it is the only thing I've bought this month, is a jumpsuit from New Look. I'll insert a picture so you can see what it's supposed to look like on, but it's basically this black jersey, pretty much pyjamas. It's the closest thing you're going to get to staying in your PJs all day, which is why I love it and which is why I bought it in the first place. It's not wide leg, I'd say it's more straight leg, but it tapers down at the ankle. It has a ruched like waistband section, but it looks really nice with a belt around it. 3 little fake buttons that don't do anything at the top, so you don't have to worry about them popping open. It is the most comfortable, easy to wear. I think I'll live in it in the summer. I wore it the other day with a chunky cardigan over the top and my Stan Smiths, a belt around the middle, and it just felt really effortless, comfortable, relatively stylish, I would say. It's just easy to wear and I just love it. It was £12.99, which I think is a bargain. I'm all about the comfort. I'm wearing jeans now because we've been out for a walk and they're not my most comfortable pair and they're just digging in and I haven't got time for that. I just can't be bothered with uncomfortable clothes. This is the way forward if you ask me. The lady in the stores said they've been selling out super quick, so if you want to get your hands on one, then I would get a wriggle on. Next we're on to foodie bits and I'm going to tell you about this tea, and I've got a feeling I might have mentioned this a while ago, but I'm going to mention it again just because not only do I think it tastes amazing, it's the Tea Pigs licorice and peppermint tea, by the way. This tea is one of my favourites. I'm more of a coffee person as a general rule, but I do like a cup of tea every so often. I've been really enjoying this lately because for some reason my tummy hasn't felt quite right. I've been a bit bloated and a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know if it's something I'm eating that doesn't agree with me. I'm not sure. But if my tummy's not feeling great, or if I've had a really big meal and I'm feeling really uncomfortable and got indigestion or anything like that, this tea seems to sort me straight out. It must be the peppermint in it. But the licorice gives it a real sweetness as well. So if I'm having a real craving for something sweet, then I have a cup of this, it will take the edge off. So I've been loving it lately, and it definitely does wonders to settle my tummy. I think, as I said, I've mentioned it before in a favourites video a couple of years ago, but in case you haven't seen that one or you're new to my channel, I would definitely recommend this. Although I have a friend who I recommended it to who absolutely hated it. She said it was the most disgusting thing she'd ever tried. So possibly it's an acquired taste, but it definitely does help with settling your tummy if that's the kind of thing you need. Next up, and another foodie favourite, is this peanut butter. If you watched my video, I think it was the 10 foods I buy every single week video that I mentioned this in, I have been obsessed with this. It's so good. It's a peanut butter with candied pecan bits in it. I'm sure it's terribly bad for you. I haven't even, yeah, it's not good. But then no peanut butter is good for you, so you might as well get one that's particularly tasty if you ask me. But this one is just yummy. It's not too sweet. Perfect for on top of your porridge if you're into that kind of thing. Dylan loves this in peanut butter sandwiches. He says it's his favourite peanut butter ever. If you, like me, are the person that picks all the Malteser ones out of a box of Celebrations, then you need to try these. These are Maltesers truffles. They were bought for me as a present. They are incredible. They're basically like your regular Malteser chocolates that you get in a Celebrations box, but they have a layer of this like almost caramelly truffle on top. They're just amazing. I don't need to say anything else about them other than go and get yourself some. These are wool dryer balls. I'd never heard of these until very recently. My next favourite will explain why I came across them, but you basically put them in with your wet washing into your tumble dryer, and they reduce the drying time, but I think it's supposed to be about a third, but I've definitely noticed a significant reduction in how long it takes to dry my clothes. They also help to soften clothes. They're supposed to remove the need to use dryer sheets. I never use dryer sheets anyway, so the reason I bought them was to reduce the drying time. You can use them to fragrance your washing using essential oils, which you put onto the dryer balls. They came in a pack of 4, so I put all 4 in with a typical size load of washing. And as I said, sorry, they've got bits of fluff on them, but as I said, they definitely have, I've noticed a difference in how long my washing takes to dry. So it is a slightly strange product to include, but I thought if, like me, you have no idea that these exist, which I didn't, and you would like to reduce the amount of time it takes to dry your washing, or would like to look into more environmentally friendly options for fragrancing your clothes, for instance, then definitely check them out. I'll leave a link for the ones that I got in the description box. I got them from Amazon, and I think they were £8.99, possibly £7.99, but they were definitely under £10. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on how I get on with these, which takes me on to my next favourite, which is a Netflix documentary that I watched recently called Stink. And I wouldn't so much say I enjoyed it, but I think it's an important watch. It's not the kind of thing that you sit and enjoy of an evening. It's basically a documentary about all the household products, the things that we use on a daily basis, cosmetics, cleaning products, toiletries, things that we have in our home that are filled with toxic chemicals that we are using on a daily basis and putting all of this into our bodies. And I'm very new to learning about all of this kind of thing. I've very much been a head in the sand kind of person when it comes to that kind of thing, but this documentary had been recommended by a few people that I follow on Instagram, so I felt like I should watch it. And now that I have, I can't unsee or unlearn some of that information, and it's made me really think twice about the products that I buy, what I have in my home, what I use on my children. I'm so used to using all of these products that it's something that's really difficult to even contemplate changing, but I think I will be making small steps over time to try and reduce the amount of chemicals that I use in our home and on my children, more importantly. So yeah, well worth a watch if that kind of thing interests you. And another Netflix favourite, hang on, I'm going to put my balls down. Another Netflix favourite, and I'm so late to the party on this one, is Queer Eye. I have loved watching that recently. Merrin and I have been watching it together, and she loves it too. We just sit down on the weekend, watch 1 or 2 episodes, and it just brings me so much joy. What can I say? It's such a good programme. Those of you who've been watching it for years are probably sat there thinking, where have you been? Yes, it's brilliant. I love them. I love the message behind the show. I think it's such a positive, uplifting programme. I love watching it with Merrin. I think it's a really good message for her to see at her age. She's 11. She's thoroughly enjoying it. She gets really excited to watch it. She loves them all. It's just one of those feel-good TV shows. I can't believe I haven't watched it until now, but at least now I have. I think it's 3 seasons to go back and binge watch, so that's great. My next favourite is a YouTube channel that I discovered just over a month ago, I would say, and it is a girl called Grace. I think her channel is called Grackle. I'm not sure why. I feel like I need to go back to the beginning of her videos to find out why she called her channel that, but she is hilarious. I just love her. She makes me smile so much every time I watch her videos. She's a university student. I think she's studying baking or food science or something along those lines, but her videos are so unique and original. She does challenge videos and day in the life videos, but I found her through a what I eat in a day video. She ate the same as Anna Saccone Jolie for a day, and that popped up in my recommended videos feed, and I clicked on it and I've loved her ever since. So if you're looking for somebody new to watch that makes you smile, definitely check out Grace. My final favourite is a podcast, and I'm just scrolling through to see what it's called because I know I will say it wrong. Here it is. It's called The Mindful Kind, and it's a lady called Rachel Cable. So it's all about mindfulness and how you can incorporate mindfulness into your life, and I feel like that's something I really need to do. I'm always complaining about time going too fast and feeling like I can't get a grip on anything and that life is running away with me, so I'm really keen to learn a bit more about mindfulness and how I can incorporate it into my life. What I love about this podcast is that episodes are only 10 minutes long, 12 minutes max, and I can easily fit it into my day, and I really feel like I take something away from it, and it helps me to understand the whole process a little bit more and just get my head around it in a really manageable way. So if that's something you're interested in, I will leave the link for you so you can have a look. But it's a really good one and perfect for people who haven't got a lot of time to listen to podcasts, but they want to just fit in some self-care and learning throughout the day. So I love that one. So that's all my favourites for the month. A real eclectic selection this month. I'm not sure what happened there, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. I would love that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.